What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and today we've got the Hug Hunter Challenge for LEGO DC Supervillains. This guy requires us to find 10 of these Darkseid Buttons scattered throughout Apocalypse. So we're gonna show you where to get to, how to get to Apocalypse, and then of course what to do to round up all 10 of these guys. So here we are, we're kind of floating over between Gotham and Metropolis, and we're right in front of the old LexCorp building. Now, before we get to biz, let's go ahead and remind you guys that we do have some quick links down below in the video description. And quick shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this game. And of course, quick shout out to Tyler P for hooking us up with all those collectible locations in our trophy achievement guide. Now, you saw there was kind of a beam going to the sky at the top of the LexCorp building, but we'll get to that in a second. The Hug Hunter Challenge actually says Darkseid needs a hug buttons are becoming quite popular amongst the dreads in Apocalypse, looking to offset some of their misery. Round up 10 of these badges in Apocalypse to go ahead and help Earth be happier. I think that's what it said, something like that. Anyways, yeah, so here we are. Like I said, we're right in between old Gotham and Metropolis, and we're going to head on over to the LexCorp building. In fact, we're going to go all the way to the tippy-toppy. As you can see, you've got that little laser beam going to the sky. I don't know what that is. In fact, I had to call Tyler P and say, how do I get to Apocalypse? I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't remember. So go ahead and get to the top, push that button, and in the halo we go. And look at that, here we are. We are actually teleported right to Granny Goodness's orphanage. And here's a quick peek at the overall Apocalypse map. You can see now we've got the Darkseid Button notations down below in the bottom left corner. So we're getting close to the first one. Here we go, we got the first one here. We're gonna fly up behind the left banner right in front of the Granny Goodness orphanage. It actually happens to be the right side when you're looking at the map, but when you're actually looking at the orphanage, it happens to be the left floating banner. So we'll go ahead and sneak behind and grab that one. It's a little bit of a funny angle, but we got it. Now we're going to make our way over to the left and down over to the stairs, and if we look below, we can see there's this little cubby. Ooh, inside we find Darkseid Button number 2. This, again, is over on the far right side of your map, but if you're looking at Granny Goodness's orphanage, it happens to be on the left, so not to get confusing, but... All right, now we've got right below the orphanage happens to be a giant billboard you can see there, which I noticed that the DC Twitter account posted this on their, or I guess a DC Instagram account posted this on their account today, which made it over to Twitter as well. But we're going to sneak behind that billboard and grab number 3. Now for 4, I hope you brought your heat-resistant boots, as we're going to have to get close to that liquid hot magma. Now on the far right side of Granny's orphanage, there is a series of waterfalls. They're all lava. You can see, it's kind of hard to see in the back, but that Darkseid Button is actually floating in there. So whilst looking at the map, it's going to be on the left side of the orphanage, but as looking at the orphanage itself, it'll be on the right. Now, the next one, you might notice the Colosseum, and this guy is actually right above it, floating with a giant, he's got some muscles going out there, but we're going to focus on the lava rock arm here, and in the hand, he's gripping, you've got it, Darkseid Button number 5. So go ahead and add that to your collection, and make your way down, kind of into the Colosseum. We're going to look towards the, I guess it's the north on our map. We're going to find this giant kind of head with its mouth open. At least that's what I think it is. I think it's some sort of a cyclops or something. It looks like it's the female furry Barracks if you're flying around. Look at this guy. It's just kind of hiding inside on the far right side of the mouth. Go ahead and grab that guy, and let's move on to number 7. All right, this guy is actually inside the giant, I guess it's the, is it the Hall of Doom statue? It's like, that's what it looks like. It looks like the giant robotic head that is the Hall of Doom, or the League of, I don't know. But anyways, it's labeled as Armageddon, and it's right next to the DC Johnny terminal. It's actually right behind it, and look at that. We're going to go ahead and take a quick peek at the old nostrils. That's right. We're going to pick the old bug and get that Darkseid Button number 7. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead and sneeze myself out of here. Achoo. Woo. All right. Now, the DC Johnny terminal is right up above, as you saw me fly right over it. Now, this next one is actually in Darkseid's kind of main lounge area. It's actually called Darkseid's Palace. We fought one of the levels in here, but we actually do not have access to a map once we go inside. So we showed you where it was to begin with. Now that we're inside, we're going to fly straight back. Now, I do believe there was a collectible, if it was think it was a mini kit, if I remember correctly, in the level that we played that was using this area. But just go ahead and fly to the back and then fly straight back towards your screen, and it should pop you right out, giving you the 8th one. Now, next up, we're going to go out of Darkseid's Palace and hang a hard right. And over on the far side, you're going to see a couple of levels. There happens to be a little doorway that goes up inside, and we're going to take a hard right into this little computer room. Get our beep boop bop beep. Actually, we don't have to do any beep bops. We just go ahead and grab that and add it to the collection, and up the stairs we go and out the other side. So don't go out the way you came in. We're going to go out the back top side and follow this guy around. You can walk around, but it's probably a little bit hot on the old feetsies. So we're going to make our way back over to the corner and in and around the mountain here. We're going to find the 10th and final button. So a couple of these are pretty squirrely, if I'm being totally honest. Hopefully you guys found this video quick and easy to follow through. And if you guys have any suggestions or requests, of course, please put those down below in the video description. But we are jumping for joy as we have officially found all 10 of the Darkseid buttons. And now we're going to go ahead and verify that we do, in fact, have the Hug Hunter challenge complete. Looks like the Bow Tie Bandit is up next, and that one's kind of a fun one. It's scattered throughout all of Earth. But hey, check out our Thumb You Must See if you haven't already. Check us out on social media. We do have giveaways on our Facebook page. You might be interested in something like that. And of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com is the home of our trophy achievement guides and more. So check it out. As for me, that's going to do it. So as always, until next time, see ya!